I seen a couple of interviews. Do it irk you when somebody call you a Detroit rapper?
Not as much as some other shit. You know what I'm saying? I am a Detroit rapper. I would prefer to be, personally, I would prefer to just be called an artist, an artist from Detroit. Don't call me, I'm really not a Detroit rapper. As far as what everybody else's definition is, I'm definitely not that. But it don't bother me though.
All right, here we go. Yo, what up, though? Detroit legend, Stretch Money in the building. What's good?
What's up, bro?
Hey, not much, man. Hey, man, welcome to Mogul State of Mind, bro.
Hey, man, thanks for having me.
I think probably one of the most iconic songs ever to come out of Detroit. It Take Money to Make Money.
Yeah.
Produced by Helliver. We're going to get into all of that and capture the journey, man. But shout out to you, man. I seen you recently just dropped the project.
Yeah.
Kind of talk about the project right now.
Man, it's with my man Valid. We've been good friends for 12, 13 years now. The project is Bill and Isaiah. Self-explanatory,
But for those who may be outside of Detroit, Bill and Isaiah, Bill Lambier and Isaiah Thomas.
Absolutely. Bill Lambier, Isaiah Thomas, Stretch Money, Valid. We are Bill and Isaiah.
So which one of y'all is Bill and which one is Isaiah?
I'm Isaiah Thomas, of course. And Valid is Bill, and we really been playing the part.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We really just wanted to capture the theme, sort of capture the time and essence of the music of that period, the way music felt, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even all the way down to the dressing. So we just wanted to kind of bring a time capsule to the game, something different.
Got you. I got a chance to check out the album
My man.
The other day. And it is dope about the album because it's back to that real hip hop. And it is back to you, man. You always pick like very smooth, like if I could say like your music is a liquor, it's a real premium cognac. Like it's real smooth, you know what I'm saying? Like the beats, the selection, just the vibe of it. Heavy bars, but just you good, just like Stretch Money.
Real smooth, a little bit of bite.
Yeah. Tell me, what is it about you that made you kind of use yourself as Isaiah, him as Bill Lambier?
We felt like the story was fitting. The bad boys.
Yeah.
We didn't want to be the bad boys. We kind of got pushed into it.
Gotcha.
We felt the way. We felt the way. We do. We felt some shunning, some you fuck with us, but you don't really respect our game for real. I definitely myself wanted to shine some light on Valid and put some respect on his game, because whether you like him as an MC or not, he is one of the most hardest working in the room.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we just felt like both of our stories as rap artists and being from Detroit and the fight that we've been fighting separately and collectively, we felt like it fit the same story as Bill and Isaiah.
Who did y'all feel shunned by, and why did you feel like y'all were shunned?
Civilians, listeners, consumers, peers, fellow artists. Yeah, the range is wide. It's no like bad blood or nothing.
Yeah.
It's just like, no, I'll put some respect on it.
Got you.
And that's what we came to do. That's what we came for. And I don't got to think about it. I know we got it.
I seen a couple of interviews. Do it irk you when somebody call you a Detroit rapper?
Not as much as some other shit. You know what I'm saying? I am a Detroit rapper. I would prefer to be, personally, I would prefer to just be called an artist from Detroit. Don't don't call me, I'm really not a Detroit rapper. As far as what everybody else definition is, I'm definitely not that. But it don't bother me though.
Give me the difference between a Detroit rapper versus an artist from Detroit. What's the difference between the two?
A Detroit rapper would be somebody who do some more typical street shit or something like that. Everybody knows it's a difference between that and the artist, and everybody from the city know I'm an artist.
Got you. No, point taken. You spit an interesting bar, and after this, we'll go into the journey of Stretch Money. But that first bar in your freestyle, you remember that line, that first bar? Can you spit that real quick?
Which one?
From with you and Bizarre, the most recent one.
I ain't been feeling like spitting lately.
Yeah, say that whole bar for me.
I ain't motivated. Niggas beats ain't hitting lately.
Break that down, man.
Yeah, I said that because I wanted to say that because it really felt like that. I ain't been feeling like spitting lately. I ain't motivated. Niggas beats ain't hitting lately. Producers hit me with some fire. Send me some smoke so I could cook.
You saying that because I live in Texas. Of course, I'm from Detroit, but I live in Dallas. And everywhere you go right now, the type of beats that everybody's picking is Detroit sounding beats or Memphis sounding beats.
Yeah.
And here it is, the world is now, the country is now emulating and imitating Detroit sound.
Yeah.
And yet you're not motivated by the very sound that's so popular right now.
No, I'm not. The funny thing about that is I never have been. And early in my career, I ran from that shit. Today, I do love it. I've grown to respect every artist, every rapper's paintbrush, every MC. I tend to look at niggas like mutants these days. There's no, I mean, there are stronger mutants. There's no really real better mutant necessarily. Dude can leap buildings in a single bound. Dog take his Cardi's off and he got laser eyesight and can blow a fucking building up. You feel me? So it's like, when you look at it like that, it's a more broad view and respect for niggas' canvases for real.
Yeah.
So today I do enjoy the sound, but that's never been what motivated me because I always wanted to paint a different picture. You know, if you go back and listen to my my beginning work, I'm one of the founders of the sound today. One of the motivating niggas that kind of like, I'm the one nigga that made all the niggas today feel like, damn, I want to rap. It wasn't necessarily the shit I was talking about, blah, 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 blah. No, I was the young nigga speaking for us. And it was motivating. You can do it too. So, you know, shout out to all my niggas. So I always wanted to play with different sounds and feels. And I never wanted to be just that way. And that's a whole nother conversation right there. But I do have a love and respect for the sound that's going on right now. Like I said, it's just not my twist.
Got you.
You know.
Take me to the upbringing, man. East Warren.
Yeah.
That's where you from. And that's east side of Detroit, man. Give me your upbringing like, man. Take us into the world of young Stretch Money.
Coming up on the Warren. Shit, gang banging, Bloods and Crips and all kind of shit, man. But I had a joyous childhood. I enjoyed every step of the way. I enjoyed the fights and the L's I took, all of it. But yeah, growing up on the Warren, I learned a lot. You know, you see a lot of hustlers, a lot of dealers, young niggas getting money, That's where we come from over there on the Warren, and it's still like that today.
Gotcha. Has gangs always been prevalent in Detroit? Because it doesn't seem like it's there, but it don't really stick like that.
I feel the same way. You know, this shit ain't real unless, you know, niggas bring that literature from out there here. And these sets is really blessed in. So, you know, you have a lot of niggas that just made up gangs.
Yeah.
You got real sets and real niggas who been blessed in, and that shit been brought here and niggas been brought home for real. And then you got niggas who just wanted to be a gang and they made up some shit and they claiming some shit and calling themselves that, and they causing terror in the neighborhood with that shit.
Did you ever get lured into the gang aspect?
Nah, man, me personally, nah. I was around it heavy, but I always knew that at heart, like, it just never was my thing and I never needed it.
Yeah.
I grew up in a home with family and love. I didn't need to run with no niggas, and I didn't need that.
That's deep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of times you have niggas in situations where they need that. They need a friend, a brother, some niggas to run with. Coming up, I always had niggas running with me.
Yeah.
You know, so no, I never fell victim to the gang shit, but I got a lot of homies that bang and been banging our whole life. And, you know, shout out to my blood niggas. They've always wanted to bring me home. You know what I mean? And they also respect that, you know, I'm me and that ain't my thing.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of respect between me and them and that. And then, but I got a lot of Loke homies though, Crip homies too. Rest in peace, my nigga Loke too, from the Warren, you feel me? And that was my baby, you know?
Yeah.
But it was never a pressing matters. Cause see, coming up in my hood, all that type of shit was going on heavy. I was an honor roll student in school. And my hood knew that. The block knew that. The homies knew that. Keep Lil Darren out the way, man. That boy smart as hell. It's always been like that.
Hey, shout out to you, big up in that, man, because we see especially in the interview game, it's the same story. Like, broken home, I dropped out of school.
Yeah.
Street. But hearing somebody say, bro, I came from a loving home.
Yeah.
I didn't have to go to a gang.
Yeah.
But you still share love for those who are in the gang. You ain't shit on them.
Absolutely. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then on top of that, being an honor roll, like academics being that psyche, that's dope, man. Shout out to you and your family.
Yeah. I just had good people. Like, you know, hey man, my daddy was a real street nigga, bro.
Yeah.
My daddy sold dog and ended up a heroin addict.
Damn.
And been one my whole life. Rest in peace, my daddy, he gone now. You feel me? He died on that shit. You feel me? And that shit destroyed our family. But it fed our family at one point too.
Yeah.
I'm just a young nigga that done seen both sides of the game, man. Like I said, I had a daddy that was really in the streets. So gang shit outside, I had a daddy that was in the streets and was teaching me the streets and telling me what and what not to do and showing me all that shit and saying, yeah, I want you to know this, but I want you to be book smart.
Yeah.
I want you to be street smart and book smart. If you know the streets and you know your books, can't no nigga out here fuck with you. That's what he used to tell me. You know what I mean? So I came up a little bit different than the typical nigga.
With that story and your dad being strung, being strung out, or I guess addicted to drugs.
Yeah.
What motivated you through school? Like, did anybody stay on top of you as far as your grades and making sure you get those grades? Was it so
my mom and my daddy, morally, they was on that shit strong. You feel me? Like, they was on that shit. That was just, they just groomed me to be a smart baby. You feel me? Like, my daddy was sharp. My daddy went to Cranbrook. You know what I mean? Shit like that. He just ended up in the streets, as a lot of us all do. It don't matter. I know niggas who was supposed to be gone hooping, and that shit didn't work out, and he turned to a hustler, found out his hand was crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We all done seen that. So,
sure.
like, But yeah, man, my story's a little bit, it's not the typical.
Now, music influences, because like I said, that soul, that smooth with that little bit of bite that we hear in the production that you tend to choose, man. What was the music that you were introduced to as a kid, and how did you end up getting into actually rapping yourself?
I was a music baby. My mama, my daddy, and my grandma Vicky. I really could break that down thoroughly. My daddy was heavy West Coast.
Okay.
First of all, my parents, I grew up in a household where my parents didn't hide nothing from me. They ain't take nothing from me. Feel me? My daddy did blows right in my face.
Damn.
You feel me? So, like, when it came to music, it wasn't prohibited. Shit, that shit rocking. Listen to it. You like that, boy? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So my mama is responsible for my range going from Tina Marie to B-52s to DJ Quick. And my daddy, like I said, was heavy West Coast. We got in the car, we playing Too Short. Bitch! I'm 7. I'm 6. I put it to you like this. My mama bought me Doggy Style for Christmas.
Damn.
The tape.
I remember staring at that cover art like.
I got that Christmas 92.
Yeah.
That was one of my gifts. I've been a music baby my whole life, and they knew it. They just didn't know that I was gonna fucking turn into a rapper.
Yeah.
They just knew that they was feeding my love for that shit, because like music was a major part of my household. You know, we come from the time where, you know, Saturday morning, mom's cooking up cooking up. She cleaning up, cooking breakfast and playing
music, Sade or any type
Sade, Erykah Badu. We jamming, you feel me? Like I said, my daddy played a lot of West Coast gangster shit, Spice One, 40, you feel me? Like my daddy was all, I never forget, I told my daddy, yo, let's go get E40 just dropped. We had to go get the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
If this major hit me on my pager, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, we listened to that, but then we danced to Practice What You Preach, Barry White. So that's the type of shit that made my musical influence in Lightberry crazy. And then I gotta credit me rapping to take money to make money, knowing what that was. I knew what that was when Hell of a played it. And he looked at me, how you know that? But it's because of my grandma Vicky.
Got you. So your grandma Vicky brought the soul.
Soul, Amazing Frankie Beverly, Luther, all that. Like, I got that from her. Marvin Gaye, all that come from her.
Got you. Now, your parents knew you was a musical child. They didn't know you was going to be a rapper. When did you realize you was going to be a rapper?
Man, I think, dog, I found out I wanted to be a rapper, bro. Like, it might have been early, bro. Like, I knew that, man, I'ma just say Rakim.
Got you.
When the little boy was beating up the boxes in the end of the video. What was that? Microphone Fiend? It's crazy. I think I knew it then.
Do it then.
Yeah, but truly, when I got the Chill Factor, I never forget. Truly, when that shit, like, it was like, woo! Tupac, So Many Tears when I saw the video. And I was like, I want to be like this nigga.
And this is, how old are you at this time?
It's what, 94, 95, So Many Tears came out.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then my mama went and bought me the single on tape.
When did you start penning and you get into the studio?
I started penning at like 13.
Yeah.
Yeah, like 12, 13, but it was secret as fuck. It was secret all the way until I was 14 in high school. I was secretly writing in middle school, but I was rapping to myself in my little room. I ain't let nobody know. You know, it was personal. You know what I mean? But even then, I knew I was wet. For real, like I didn't have too many words. I knew it was too many words. Like, yo, cut that down, fool, my shit hitting, punching.
Yeah.
You feel me? And I'm like, damn, I might be slick. Never rapped for nobody. Got to 9th grade. Me and one of my best homies from middle school had got split up, hadn't seen each other for a whole year or two. Seen each other in high school. He said, nigga, I'll rap. I said, I'll rap too. He said, spit. I spit. He said, damn. It was in that moment when I was like, all right, I think I'm gonna open my mouth with this shit.
Yeah. Now, I had a chance to interview Helliver about year or two ago.
Word.
And I had no clue that Helliver, I tell you how ignorant I was of Helliver. I thought Helliver first song was really T Grizzly First Day Out.
Damn!
Because this is producer tags now.
Yeah.
So you know his beats because of the tag.
Yeah.
That song, It Take Money to Make Money, no, Helliver made this beat, baby, whatever. Yeah. It's not on front of that. So I never knew that was Helliver.
The only references, especially with Helly Hansen on the track.
There you go. And see, I didn't
then that's not even saying Helliver.
Yeah.
For real.
So take me to the creation of the iconic, timeless song, Take Money, Make Money. How did you link with Helliver? How did you make that record?
I linked with Helliver because of Crane. Took me to the studio. That was it. You know, it was really that simple, bro. Me and Crane was moving around, trying to find the right production. Bumped into such and such and such and such. Finally got with Helliver. Bam. Got with Helliver, it was an instant lock-in.
Is that the first song y'all recorded together?
No,
okay.
No. Actually, almost the last record on the album, for real. The whole project was done and we like damn near, and then we did Take Money in the end. So
take me through the day making that song. You Frankie Beverly and May sample. So do Helliver already have this like, hey, listen to this beat, and you find that beat like, hey, that's the one? How did you come across that beat?
Well, you know, yeah, in that time, you know, the methods change, the strategies change over time. But at that time, I came to the studio. Helliver hit the space bar. Bow, that bitch came on. I said, ooh. I said, Amazing Frankie Beverly? He said, boy, you know what that is? The hook came. He said, this for you. I said, damn, straight up. I took it home.
Okay.
Wrote it, came back. Back then, I used to go home, write 3-4 songs, 2 days. Come back, I record them all, one take. So I took the song home. Next day or two, came right back to the studio, laid it. One took every verse, all 3 verses. Niggas don't even do 3 verses no more.
No, not at all. Man, I swear if I hear a 3rd verse now, be like, damn, this song
niggas don't even do 2 verses, you know what I'm saying? It'd be
a minute and 30
only way
seconds.
it's 2 verses if it's a feature. Like
Facts.
niggas be having one long verse now, you know. But yeah, I came back, one took it, they was like, damn, it was perfect. Like everything fitted, wasn't no hard work. Like literally like that. Yeah. Stretch Money, the man, all that just came out like water. Like literally, they like, yo, keep saying that. You know, like, yeah, like, so yeah, that shit was classic though.
Now, here it is, this song is finished. Y'all hearing it.
Yeah.
Did you know, like, because you dropped a couple of records before that.
Yeah.
After getting done with this one, did you feel like this is the one, or do you feel like every record you record, like, oh, this is the one?
I guess maybe for me being young at the time, I thought every one was the one, but in all honesty, I didn't know.
Yeah.
I didn't know. And I didn't know. And Crane did a very good job of structuring and controlling and moving.
Gotcha.
Like he put that shit together. Like honest, like today, yeah, I know. I'm in control of my shit now.
Yeah.
But like then, man, you couldn't have told me Take Money was gonna be what it was No, I didn't know.
This is pre-internet days, of course. So this is when you have to really have a record and work the streets.
Yeah.
And really have people, street team, people out there really pushing the record.
Yeah.
What was the moment for you that let you know that city who's rocking with the song that it was a hit? Like, what was the bona fide moment for you? Like, hey, this is the one. Stretch Money here.
Ladies was calling the radio. They ain't know my name, and they like, yo, I don't know his name. I just know the song. I sing it, and they was singing it.
Yeah.
And they kept calling and requesting, and it wasn't us telling people. You know, we would tell people, but it started happening organically.
Yeah.
And there you have it. That was like the grand moment. It was like, damn, like, yo, and then the rotation was even crazier because we ended up in rotation. That's a whole lot different than playing in the mix.
That song getting so big, and a lot of people define your career by that song.
Yeah.
Do you get offended if people only equate you to that one song?
I used to. I don't no more.
Well, why did that bother you?
Because even up to, you know, last year, it's like, yo, I got 17 years of a whole lot of motherfucking more canvases I done painted on. Check out my work. And it's like, as for an artist, it feels like, damn, I done did all this new, this shit, sweet. I've grown, evolved, got better. And that's all you care about and all you want to hear. And it just feels like, damn, like, well, let me just pack up my shit.
Yeah. Can you listen to that song now?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I never stopped. I mean, I've performed it like 5,000 times. You know?
Now, when it comes to this song going off, did you ever ink a deal? Did you ever sign with a label?
No. We've always were independent. Halava Records. Never had a deal.
Why never with such a buzzing song going crazy, do you think by Halava not like partnering with a major kind of hindered you and kept you more here?
I don't know what happened, bro. I sat down with Universal, Motown, Atlantic, such and such, Def Jam. I don't know why they ain't signed me.
What do you think? If you were to speculate, what's your conspiracy theory of why it didn't go down?
Honestly, I'm so oblivious as to why that I don't have a conspiracy theory. I do have one situation where Dog at Atlantic said, who I gotta kill for you to shine. And I was like, what you mean?
So you felt like some Illuminati?
Yeah, and he was like, which one of my artists I gotta shut down for you to, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm like, nobody. But I'm like, if you pressing me to answer that question, I said, Wiz Khalifa's the closest thing to what I'm doing. We young, youthful. We talking about smoking weed, getting money, and fucking bitches. You know, that's the closest thing to what I'm doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I never had a conversation with him again.
Got you.
You feel me? So maybe the way I answered that could have affected it. But then again, I don't know. I can't beat myself up about that because I don't know why Dog and them ain't fuck with me. But
do you look back at any moments in your past throughout your career, like, man, if I could have went back and either changed or tweaked this one moment, what would it be?
Honestly, I wouldn't change or tweak anything. Everything that I went through was a learning experience.
Yeah.
What a lot of people don't know is with me and my situation, really the damaging blow in the plane crashing was my whole camp. The important people went to prison.
Oh, man.
You know what I'm saying? Crane went to prison. My manager, Kenny Wood, went to prison. Our silent partner went to prison. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then I eventually went to prison. They all came home and then I went to prison.
So you went to prison in what year?
I went to prison in 14.
14 to 17, 3 years?
Yeah.
You was down. What you end up getting jammed up for?
On the road with some food.
Got you.
And shit like that. Yeah, got caught up.
Was it state troopers that got you, or was it?
Yep, it was the troopers caught me in Ohio on the turnpike.
Damn.
Yeah.
Give me that day. You on the road with some work?
I was pissed because I was trying to make it back for the first and catch that rush.
Yeah.
Because I was gonna make a bankroll. And I something in me felt like, you know, hold, like, don't go yet, wait a minute. But I was pressing and I wanted it. And I'm like, nigga, we road running. And yeah, got out there and fucked around and got fucked up out there fucking with them people. Doggy Bone had the dog, they damn near towed the car down just to the frame.
Damn.
To find that work in there. You know what I'm saying? But I just really, I really wanted that money I was going to get.
Yeah. Sitting down those 3 years, what did you, mindset wise, what did it change for you?
Changed everything. It was me by myself with my own hurt, my own pain. I lost my best friend in that bitch. Nigga got shot in the head. Damn. I called home and my other friend was crying. My other best homie. And I ain't never heard that nigga cry before. And that nigga was crying so hard he couldn't talk to me. And then when he got on the phone, finally, he said somebody just killed Marco. Shot the nigga in the head.
Damn.
Then I'm in there, and at that time, I was still in the county. I'm with 50 niggas. So, you know, in there, you know, you can't really be folding up and shit. I had to hold that shit in and get to my cell. That shit killed me, you know? So, it was a lot of little shit. Like, that shit dogged me for real, losing my brother in there.
Yeah.
You know, but, you know, I went through a lot of heartache in that bitch, you feel me? You know, these bitches don't do you right. You feel me? My baby mama, you know, I couldn't expect nothing from her though, you feel me? But it wasn't her that made sure I had a picture of my baby.
Yeah.
You know?
Coming home 2017, what, T Grizzly dropped first day out 2016? Yeah. 15?
Nah, that was like 17.
17. So the T Grizzly pop out, the Detroit, the standard stereotypical Detroit sound.
We dropped our song. We dropped songs at the same time, for real. And that nigga shit just was like, yow.
Boom, just out of there.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that birthed this new Detroit movement.
Yep, absolutely.
I want to kind of get in your business a little bit.
Talk to me.
Because you and Barsalina was like the first Detroit rap couple.
Absolutely. That's my baby mama.
That's your baby mama?
Yeah.
Like, so y'all was kind of like loving hip-hop Detroit before loving hip-hop.
I never really looked at it like that, but I guess everybody else did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you feel like your fan base and people was like rooting for y'all and things of that nature?
I don't know, man. Like I said, cause I didn't really see it that way. Like I didn't see it that way. I mean, I know I heard people say it and like, you know, but you know, I don't know, man. Shit don't be what it seems.
How do you respond to the rumor? Like people like Barsalina didn't hit the precipice that she could have because she was chasing you.
I ain't never heard that. And that ain't, you know, the heights that Barsalina didn't reach, that's her business, and that ain't for me to speak on. And I know the real truth about that. And, you know, that's unfair for motherfuckers to speculate in the streets and they never really know, but that's what motherfuckers do. You know, the same type of motherfuckers all say Stretch Money blew 80,000 in 007. And, you know, I ain't never did no dumbass shit like that. Yeah. You know, but we responsible for being seen throwing some money in that motherfucker.
Yeah.
You feel me? But Yeah, like I said, that's unfair for motherfuckers to speculate and say that about her and us and all that. For real, she still got it today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you look at the Detroit scene right now, and I'm gonna pick your brain, put you on the spot, your top 4 Detroit lyricists of all time.
Of all time.
In Detroit, your top 4. And you can put yourself in it too.
Top 4, and I can put
4.
myself in it. All right, Esham.
Okay, shout out to Esham.
I'll throw Marshall in there. I'm gonna throw Nickel in there. Nickel, RoyceDa59. Hurt.
Yeah, Hurt. That's my guy.
Esham.
1.
Marshall.
2.
RoyceDa59.
3.
Big Hurt.
4.
Bam.
Hard. Most people will probably be shocked that you put Esham over Marshall.
Esham over all.
Damn.
Get fucking clear on that.
Why Esham? What makes Esham?
Ain't no why. It is. He the first.
Yeah.
He's the first. He's the first of the mutants.
What if people say he the first, but he wasn't the last? So shouldn't the first be first just because they're
Man,
first?
I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care. I don't care about none of that shit. Esham is the top. And that's for me. That's how I'ma always put it, no matter the conversation. Like, I get it.
Yeah.
Everybody's opinion is valid, but that's mine.
Yeah. Hey, you had a chance to work with Esham, Marshall, and Royce?
Yes. I worked with everybody but Marshall.
Why not Marshall?
I don't know him. I ain't never met him.
It seemed like nobody in Detroit really met Marshall but Royce. And D12, I guess.
Yeah.
And Trick.
Yeah, I don't. Shit.
Why don't you think he, like, being that he's from here?
I don't know. Shit, he white. I mean, what the fuck? You know?
All his friends black.
Man, look. Really?
I mean, that's what it looked like. That's what it seemed like. Maybe not.
Does that motherfucker got friends?
I thought Royce was his friend. I don't know. Shit. I've never seen.
I mean, yeah, I guess, yeah, but
if you had a conversation with him right now, like what would be some like the advice that you would give him?
man, I wouldn't give him no motherfucking advice. Eminem is a lord. He don't need no motherfucking advice from me. For real, for real. That's a real big hat, man. Like, let's be clear what the fuck we talking about. Like, regardless of like the stigma and don't nobody know him. That's my honest to God answer to that. Why we ain't never worked, we ain't never met.
Yeah.
I don't know that motherfucker. And like, I could work with Royce, like, I could leave here today, drive to the studio and be like, hey, what's up? And sit in that bitch all night. You feel me? And it's like that. But I mean, like I said, I don't know, dog.
Makes sense. So we end with this again, back to the
wait, hold on, wait. And I would never give give Eminem no advice. I ain't got nothing to give to him.
You ain't got nothing to give.
Yeah, dog. You gotta understand, bro. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to one of my elders, my big hat DJ Head. Head got the plaques, man.
Yeah.
Dog is 12 times platinum in Ireland.
Damn.
You feel me?
Damn. Nah, that's wild.
Like, that's here, that's there, and that's Ireland. And it's like 13 other motherfucking countries too.
Did Take Money ever certify?
No, I wish.
It seemed like it would by now.
It do, right?
Cause like that songs go hard and people be ballroom into it.
Yeah.
Like it seemed like,
you know, I honestly, to be God honest, I don't know what it takes or would have took. I also am a victim of the switch.
Got you.
To the digital. That changed shit.
Yeah.
Cause now I think charting that's partially responsible for that.
Yeah.
So, although even still with the switch and overtime, it's still some good numbers been put up. You know, I definitely been looking to check and see if a nigga went gold.
For sure.
Yeah.
Now, again, the joint album out right now.
Yeah.
Bill
and Isaiah.
Bill and Isaiah.
Yep.
You can go stream that on all DSPs right now. What else is in the work for Stretch Money?
Right now, I feel good I get to talk about it, man, because, you know, like, I've been playing this hip-hop card, for the lack of a better word. And I say that because the line is drawn in Detroit between the streets and hip-hop. I've been a legend in the streets. So my intent was to jump the fence and go make myself a legend on the hip-hop side. Raise eyebrows amongst my peers and fellow Jedi, and make some classic legendary shit on that side of the game too. So now I really feel like a fucking legend on both sides, that I really solidified myself with legendary status for real, from the streets and hip hop. I'm fucking like Bo Jackson right now.
Yeah.
You know, so that was my intent with that, but I'm about to bring it back to the streets. And I'm about to drop a project called the East Side Lord.
Do you get back with Helluva?
I would love to. It's definitely in the works. Like, that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
But the thing is, when that happen, it's gonna be like Dre and Snoop getting back together.
Well, why did y'all stop?
Well, it's just like over time, years, not seeing each other, relationship strain, riff-raff in between. Well, we don't care about fixing shit, and, you know, and then we had to, you know, we older now, we straighten that shit out. And that's my motherfucker and always gonna be my nigga. And like, motherfuckers in the streets can speculate what they want, but me and Helluva tight. That's my baby. You feel me? And it's always respect and love. And I can't wait to work again.
Hey, well, I tell you what, man, Stretch Money, hell of a story, bro. Hell of a journey. You Bill Isaiah out right now. Hey, man, I appreciate you sitting down with me, man. Hopefully we can continue to lock in.
Man, I would love to. I got a lot more to tell.
Hey, till we meet again.